A recent interview conducted by Vanity Fair has helped me to appreciate Nicholas Hoult's casting as Lex Luthor in Superman, and it largely comes down to how jealous Hugh Grant is about the younger actors' performances. The DCU began with the release of Creature Commandos, but they have yet to make their theatrical debut. However, Superman has already been filmed, with much of the casting revealed, and editing well underway. Despite this, it has been a challenge to get my head around the casting of Nicholas Hoult as the primary villain, Lex Luthor. In the past, there have been some truly spectacular actors cast in the role, such as Michael Rosenbaum in Smallville, and Michael Kudlitz in Superman and Lois, but the movie castings haven't always lived up to expectations. For instance, Jesse Eisenberg in the DCEU was a disappointing version of the character, and I would almost put Hoult and Eisenberg into the same category when it comes to acting, but Hugh Grant's opinions have helped to sway that. Hugh Grant's praise of Nicholas Hoult underlines why he's the perfect DCU Lex Luthor. Hugh Grant has seen Nicholas Hoult grow as an actor since he was a child. Hugh Grant had the distinct pleasure of working with Nicholas Hoult when he was at the very beginning of his acting career, when they played starring roles opposite each other in About a Boy. Since then, Grant's stardom has continued to increase, with the actor branching out into various roles, but Hoult has also become considerably well-known in his own right. And with this pre-existing connection, Grant appears to have kept an eye on the young protégé as his career has progressed, and he points out that in several ways, Hoult has become very good at what he's doing. While the interview had a lot of humor and laughter between the pair, Grant is clearly impressed by Hoult's growth, and it caused me to step back and take a look at some of the projects he was involved in recently. The thing is, I was approaching Hoult as the same guy who appeared in movies like Warm Bodies, X-Men, First Class, and Renfield, which were all decent, but he wasn't a standout actor. Lex Luthor needs a strong character actor who conveys emotion and depth, and I didn't really see that at first. Nicholas Hoult's most recent movie role proves he's an ideal Lex Luthor. Juror No. 2 showed Hoult's impressive range as an actor. In reality, while Hoult is the person who played all of those other roles, he is also responsible for some incredible performances in recent releases, such as Juror No. 2. Yes, the American accent is nailed, so that is one side of the character taken care of, but beyond that, he plays someone who has an intense moral dilemma in a way that is complex and harrowing. The character is exactly the kind of thing I would look for in someone who would play Lex Luthor, delivering a range of emotions, and keeping things ambiguous before unveiling their true motivations. My favorite versions of Lex have always been the more shady, nice guy approaches, like Michael Rosenbaum, where he is a friend first, but he has his own moral compass, and a personal mission that he is completely and utterly devoted to. Yes, he tries to connect with Clark, but it's largely to serve himself, and to prove his own theories right. Lex needs to be smart, and cunning, and determined, with morals that are questionable, but also come from a place of reasoning. And I actually think that makes a lot of sense for Hoult considering his other work. Nicholas Hoult's acting career has been setting him up for the DCU's Lex Luthor for years. Nicholas Hoult has the perfect experience to play Lex Luthor. The thing is, actors who tend to stick to one type of role can be great, and they can be a perfect match for roles, but the role has to match the actor. When it comes to Hoult, he has built a career as a true actor, shaping himself to the roles at hand. He has played villains, heroes, and more ambiguous characters. Everything, from The Menu, The Favorite, and upcoming projects like Nosferatu have given Hoult experience and opportunities to expand his talents and become a more versatile actor, and with all of that in mind, I think he is incredibly well suited to play Lex Luthor right now. I don't know if he'll top the dark and terrifying intensity of Michael Kudlitz, or if he will be able to deliver a more cunning and determined performance than that of Rosenbaum, but I think he has a lot of potential. And clearly, Hugh Grant feels the same, seeing the boy he acted alongside in 2002 grow to become an actor whose talents he evidently envies, and likely secretly has intense pride over. So, I am ready for Nicholas Hoult to take on the role of Lex Luthor in Superman, and it's all thanks to Hugh Grant.